Hi everyone, it's Kim here with Card Creations by Kim.blogspot.com, and this is going to be series 5 of my videos for the breast cancer awareness project that I'm doing. If you've been watching my other videos, what it is I'm doing, I gave a more detailed explanation, but I'm creating cards and crafts and going to be selling them, and the proceeds will be donated to the American Cancer Society. Now, I just put together this post-it note holder, and you don't have to use the name brand of the post-it. This happened to be something I ran across at Walmart because it was pink, and a lot of times these post-it notes come in like the multi-pack with the yellow and the green and different colors, but since this was pink, I went ahead and bought up some of these. All right, let me talk about all that I used, and we'll go ahead and put one together. If you haven't bought Fabulous Finds, you must do it. I say that with all the cartridges, but I'm serious. This cartridge has tags. It has this one here I thought was really great. This is a belt. You can use that for your, you know, a faux belt. A little hinge, you would call it. It goes on and on and on. If you have Design Studio, you can go, and it's updated, you can go onto it and look at all the different options it has, or you can do mycutsearch.com and search Fabulous Finds, and you can see everything in detail. But for today, I'm going to do the first one that's on the mat, page 82, and I cut this one out in 1 inch, and then I came over here and I cut this out in 1 inch, and I did this in the pink and then the lighter color like so. And I actually already cut that out, so I'm not going to be doing that on the video. The next thing, if you have not already joined the Avocado Arts Stamp of the Month Club, that's another thing that you should definitely do. Their stamps are amazing. This is not their one of their, I'm going to call it their club stamps, but it's an extra one, so I went ahead and bought this up, and I just absolutely love their stamps. They're flexible. You can, you know, put them straight like this. I'm going to be using Journey as the stamp, but if you want to move it so that, you know, you want it to turn like that, you can do it. It's just, it's they're really, really great stamps. Michelle's a wonderful lady too. If you have a chance to stop by and see her on avocadoarts.com. Now, I bought this paper at Joann's. It has little sparkly pink bows, as well as the, you know, just normal pink bows. We're going to use that as the belly band. And then this is the base of the post-it note holder, and this is a foundations.com that I bought at Michael's, I'm going to say, because I don't really remember. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to start off with a 3-inch strip, like so, by 8.5. So it's 3-inch by 8.5. You're going to flip it around, and you're going to score it at 2-inch, 2.25, and bring it down. Score it at 5.5 inch and 5.75, and then that's going to fold over like this, and that just fits your sticky note in there perfectly, like so. Okay, so let's see. The first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and emboss my Journey word, and I'm using white embossing powder that came in a packet that I got at Michael's with a bunch of different colors. I want to make sure that's straight because okay, and looks like I'm going to put it on this side. I want to push too hard because it'll spread the letters out too much. And I'm just using this here. I'm looking at it, I'm not sure if I got it on straight because I have the camera here in front of my face, but we'll try it. But you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to use my embossing buddy. See what happens is it gets, let me get my, I use a brush, a little trick here to get this off because you don't want this on there. Well, maybe you do want it on there. But definitely use the embossing buddy. It gets the static out. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Alright, so let me get my heat gun. Definitely want to move that out of the way, don't we? Set that down. I'll use my brush to hold it. And go ahead and emboss this, and as it heats up, it'll melt it and pop it up. It's a real pretty white. Alright, there we go. Now I have, I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so let me just go ahead and put this on. Using my Tombow glue. Now this pink actually is a scrap, and it's a foundations, but it's got a little bit of texture to it, and I liked that. And I'm not too worried about the punching the holes out because I have mail. Should have turned that off, huh? I'm not too worried about punching the holes out because I'm going to go ahead and use some Viva Pearl drops. Alright, so we're going to put the frame on. Like this. Now I'm not going to put this on yet because I'm going to do my belly belt. Belly belt next. Let's get this out of the way. And then I'll do my embossing powder where I dump it back in after I'm done with this video. Okay, so set that aside. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and open up your sticky notes. And I use score tape because it holds it in the best. And the person that uses this can replace the sticky notes over and over again if they want. And for the life of me, I cannot remember where I saw this pattern. I subscribe to so many magazines and watch YouTube and all kinds of things just to get inspired and get ideas. So I don't remember where I got this pattern for the Post-it note. Whoops, sticky note holder. Alright. Okay, now I have to decide if I want to do big over little, little over big. Yeah, we'll do it this way. And you're just going to place this inside, lining it up to your score line, like so. There you go. Now your belly belt, actually cut this out at 1 inch by 9. And this paper actually is just going to fold around it like so, and that kind of gives you an idea. But now you don't want to make it too tight when you put your score tape down because you want to be able to slide it off and on. So I'm going to grab my score tape again. Peel that off. We're almost done with this. Like I said, not too tight. Got a little bit of score tape right there, so move that up. Okay, so they will slide this off and on. See, I made it too tight. Try that again. Open that up just a little bit. Bring it over here. Ta-da! Just like that. I'm going to set it right there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put my got my sentiment. I use a lot of score tape when I'm doing things like this because it's I'm finding it being a little bit stronger than the regular ATG or other kinds of adhesives. Alright, then I'm going to take my Viva Pearl pen, and this is Ice White. And I'm just gonna, instead of putting tabs, I'm gonna do this. Now this takes a while to dry, so keep that in mind when you're creating this. Now, if you're gonna go ahead and make some of these, you can add to this as far as maybe stamping sentiments like hope, or let me get my avocado stamps, avocado art stamps here. You know, you can stamp strength, my wish for you, there's faith, maybe put the butterfly on here, whatever you would like to do. You have to kind of beef it up a little bit. So my dog just barked. Okay, so that is my sticky note holder, and this will be on my blog in a couple of days, and you can get the measurements there as well. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.